Welcome back and thank you for tuning in. Today we're doing an unboxing and a first run of the Redcat Ascent 18. This one comes in form of the International Scout 2. If you guys want to pick one up, I do have some links below. Check those out. Let's go ahead and get started on the unboxing. Alright, so let's go ahead and get this box open up. You see the box isn't too large. This is a 1/18 scale, and it is made by Redcat. Let's go ahead and get this box opened up and take a look at it. It does come in 3 different colors, and the price point for this model is $149.99. And let's take a look at it right here. There's the first look at the box. Let's go ahead and take it out of here. And like I said, it does come in 3 different colors. You see the green here, and then you have it in orange, and then you have it in blue. I think we got the blue. Let me go and check on the box. Yep, it does say blue right there. So let's go ahead and turn the camera down and get it unboxed. So it doesn't look like it has tape. It looks like it just opens up right there. It actually does have tape. So if you're familiar with the Ascent 18, you'll know that it's going to have a lot of similarities. However, this one's got a elongated chassis, and this is what you see when you open the box. So we'll take a look at that here as well. Let's take that out. So there it is, straight out of the box. Let's see what comes inside of the box. I don't know if this is attached. It is attached with some zip ties. Let's go ahead and get something to break those off with. Right. So there that is. And let's see what it comes with inside of the box. Looks like we have our controller and some accessories. Let's take a look at first the accessories it comes with. I'll get that open up here. Again, if you do have an Ascent 18, you'll notice that a lot of these are very comparable as far as what it comes with and how it looks internally, but you do have your manual here. Briefly going over the functionality, how to take off the body, battery, trim. And it looks like you have some different mounts here, so if you wanted to adjust the body or change the body out, you can do that. It looks like we have our charger here, USB charger for the battery. This does come with a 7.4 volt 2S battery, so we'll take a look at that. I believe it's installed in the truck already. So it does have the charger with an LED light indicating when it's ready to go. And then we do have the controller here. Let's see what kind of batteries it takes. Looks like it takes 4 AA batteries. I'll have to grab some of those from our back battery stash. And there is the controller. No foam on the wheel, but you can drive it with one hand if you needed to. Not that this would be driven with one hand. It's a crawler, so you're probably going to want both hands on the controller, but it doesn't have that foam. So there's that. This is a 4-channel receiver. So you can see there's different options there to switch that out. And then you have the adjustable trim and different settings in there. And that does cover there, and you see the nice Redcat logo on top. So there's a receiver, but let's go ahead and take a look at the International Scout 2. So right off the bat, you see that it does have a nicely painted body. We went with the blue. It does come in blue, orange, and green. I do have an orange truck already, and so I thought maybe a blue is a little bit change of scenery. If they had it in red, I probably would have got it in red, but I do like the blue. And you see all the insignia of the International. I'll post a picture of the actual International here, so they do have the license for that. This is a Lexan body, so it's pretty thin, similar to all their other bodies in the way of how it's built. It doesn't have any mirrors or protruding door handles. It's all just stickers, but still looks great. It does have tinted windows, no interior. And you can see here the front bumper with the plastic inlaid grille. Now these lights do function in the front. That's a little bit different for this model as well. And we'll plug those in here in a little bit once we get the battery charged. Get a close look of the rear bumper with the inlaid there for the rear with the license plate there. And I believe this actually holds the clipless mounting system, that plastic piece there. Same with the front bumper, so that's probably why that was added there. But great detail. And again, you got stickers within that, as well as a Scout 2. And the tail lights, I believe these are LED. I don't think they function in the sense of like stop and go. They don't flicker on and off. They just stay on. But we'll take a look at those here in a little bit too. Then you have your Redcat logo there. But let's go ahead and take the body off and take a look on the inside. So it is clipless. In order to take it off, you just move this to the side like that. Make sure it's aligned and the body should come off. It is a little bit loose, so I was wanting to move as I'm taking it out. Once you have that unclipped, it has a hinge. So once you do that, you're just going to push it forward a little bit and it comes right off. So again, it does have lights, so you see where that connects. So the body just doesn't come off. You have to make sure you detach that. So let's go ahead and take that off so we can take a look. And again, you can see the clipless body mount, how that works, all the lighting and how it is positioned inside of the body. And again, you can see the rear clipless body mount there as well. And again, this is a longer body than the regular Ascent 18, so you can kind of see that it is a little bit larger. Comparing it to like a TRX, as far as the size, it is about the same length as the TRX 4M by Traxxas. And this is also 1/18 scale. So there's that. And here we have a look at the internal. So let's start by looking at the bottom, taking a look at the links. And here you can see kind of where that body is elongated. So it's not so much that the chassis here, as far as the tires and all that, are longer. It's actually just the body that's longer to accommodate that longer body. Here you see the chrome wheels. These are just plated, and it does have foam inside. You can see the tread pattern there. Looks pretty good for climbing. Now these are plated, so those will probably either chip or get scraped up, but still look very good. And there's tons of upgrades for this because it does take the parts from the Ascent 18. As we go further around, you can see the links. You see the skid plates on the bottom. These are elongated, so that's pretty good as far as it coming across the entire length of the body. So if that was on there, you can see that. And that does help as you're coming across rocks and terrain. That'll keep that body protected. So that's pretty cool that you have that there. And it does seem pretty sturdy. It's not going to be going anywhere. There you see the rear. And again, a look at that bumper and the elongated chassis right here with the metal coming all the way to the back. And then to the front. Here you get a look at the servo. This servo is the H-Max. And we'll get the battery in here so you can really get a good look at the the turn radius there. Come along the front, you do see the shocks. These are oil-filled shocks. You do have some good range there, so for climbing, getting over things, shouldn't have too big of an issue. And again, there are lots of upgrades for this. Straight out of the box, given that it has a base of the Ascent 18, you already have a lot of different parts for it, so that's pretty cool. So here you're getting a better look of the sliders from the top. Now here you can see the 2-in-1 ESC receiver combo here in the back. And as we come around the front, you see the LiPo here installed. It is tilted upwards, similar to the Ascent 18. And you have that metal frame coming up over the ESC there, the antenna. And then we still have the single-speed transmission here with the brushed motor here in the front. Now it does have composite gears inside of the transmission, so those should last given the size of the motor and everything. And it is a climber, so it's not going too quick, but again, those are composite. And you do have steel differentials inside of the box here. Can't really see them, but you can see it does have bearings in there as well. And then again to the front, you see the servo there. So pretty similar as far as the size of the wheelbase and the height. Now, I do like the tires. The tread is pretty aggressive. We'll see how that works as far as it climbing. And again, if we look at the range of motion from the tires, does look as it's going to serve us well. Now, this purchase was initially made because I have a project I'm working on with some scale rock climbing courses. So I'm going to be testing this out to see if it works out for me with a few upgrades as far as weighted wheels and some other pieces to see how it does as far as durability. We do plan on doing a course, so I wanted to get something that's pretty durable and a good price. So for the price point, for this one, just for its look, and then going to the price point of the Ascent 18, I do want to keep it with Redcat, so this is really just a test run for us on that piece, so we'll see how it goes. I would have liked to have, again, worked with the Traxxas. Those are just a little bit pricier, but if you compare it as far as the size, it is very similar in size. Now this is a high trail, so it is going to be higher, but to kind of show you side by side. We'll get the body put back on here too, so we can really get a good feel for that. And again, to put that on, actually, let's go ahead and take the battery out so we can get that charged up. So we got Velcro here, and the battery just comes right out. This is a 750 milliamp battery. Again, it is a 7.4 volt battery. It is nice that it comes with it, and it is nice that it charges just with the balance port there. So that's pretty cool. Nothing proprietary there. Functions with all your other charging ports. It's pretty cool there, and you can see the battery box just behind the motor and transmission there. So let's get this body. Remember, if you were putting this on, you would plug in your lights, but we're not going to do that for now. Let's just put it on for the sake of looking at it compared to the TRX4. And again, you want to make sure that hook grabs right in there. Bring that down. And it looks like this little knob here is a little bit loose, but we'll tighten that up a little bit, and then you just turn that, and you're good to go. But again, comparing that in size to the TRX4, very similar. See if I move this up a little bit. Very similar in size. This is a wheel to wheel here. but kind of give you an idea of what that looks like. So it does look a lot bigger than the regular Ascent. I don't have my Ascent 18 here to show, but I will do a comparison side by side along with it, side by side with the TRX4 as far as its capability. So we'll do that in another video. But let's go ahead and get that one put away, admire the body a little bit more. We're going to get the battery charged up, take it out, and see what it can do. Again, I do have links on the bottom here if you guys want to pick one of these up. Go ahead and click on those links, check it out. But let's go ahead and take it out and see what it can do. So we couldn't have picked a better and more beautiful day to take this truck out. The blue on the Scout 2 really is a nice color, and it's complemented by the nice blue sky and clouds in the background. So great day to be out, great day to be test driving this little truck. Now when this tree caught my eye, it was something that we had to scale, and it did very good. It gripped onto the bark very easily, didn't hesitate at all, went over the little knots and whatnot on the tree with ease, didn't fall or tip over, which is impressive, and didn't roll back. So those little drag brakes on this, again, I didn't adjust anything, it's all stock, I just adjusted the steering trim, but it handled that with ease. Now this is the start of a very long trail that I had taken. I didn't expect it to go this long as I started recording, but once I kind of saw the line where I was going in the rocks, I kept it going. Went for a few minutes, and it was pretty fun. I do have a few other crawlers, and for whatever reason I just never came to this part of town, and a lot of obstacles that the Scout 2 handled very well. So I was impressed with this part of me taking it out. Did very well. Again, those ground squirrels do make a big mess of this area as they're nesting there, but those holes didn't cause us too much trouble, so it worked out. So coming downhill and down these rocks, you really get a good feel for the drag brake on the Scout 2. It works very, very well. Again, I didn't adjust anything on this other than the steering trim, so this is just the truck out of the box, and you can see it's doing very well. Now there is an obstacle here that I'm coming down between these two rocks. Initially I thought it was going to fall forward, and so I did try to correct it, and I did so where it didn't flip over and stayed on course, so that was pretty impressive. Now what got me here was this next obstacle. I really thought it was going to fall forward, and luckily it didn't. I was ready to stop the video and catch it, but you can see here it did make it all the way down and through that obstacle there. Overall, pretty impressive. I do like the feel of this Scout 2, and being a crawler, of course, we don't expect them to be quick, but it's got to have a little bit of speed on it, and I'll show that here in the next clip. So this is at full throttle. You see the little Scout picking up its speed on the grass. Pretty cool little truck. Again, I am very pleased with driving it. Thank you guys for watching. I sure hope you enjoyed that video. I know I enjoyed driving this little 4x4 around. Now, it was pretty impressive. A lot of parts of that video really shined for me. Going up the tree trunk was pretty cool. It didn't hesitate going uphill. It really gripped onto that bark, and it didn't roll back at all. Didn't teeter or totter on either side to fall off the tree. It climbed it up. It would have gone further up if I'd have kept going, but for the sake of my height, I couldn't really get that high. So performed really well there. In the dirt, performed well, as you could probably imagine from any RC vehicle. Now, where I was a parkway nearby where I live, and there was a lot of ground squirrels that were making holes over the place. So all those little dips and turns and the soft dirt from those squirrels turning up the ground did really well. What really impressed me, though, I know at one point in the video I kind of went a long way. I found a line and just followed it all the way through. Going up and down those rocks with ease. Again, I know these tires seem pretty soft and grippy, and so they sure really shined as I was driving it around. But what really caught my attention is as I was coming down in that drag brake, towards the end of the video, you saw how it was almost going to fall forward, and I thought it was too, so I was going to stop the video and catch it, but I didn't have to because it actually performed and made it out of that obstacle. So it did that twice, and again, that was pretty impressive. So my goal with this vehicle and the purchase was to find a few candidates for something I'm going to be working on. I'm going to be building some rock crawling courses where I'll have some folks come through and have some rentals and things. So that was kind of the purpose of this. It was this and the Ascent 18 that I was thinking about getting. I'm just not too sure on the scale yet. So 1/18 scale right now, especially with this one, and the price point is a pretty good candidate. Now I probably will purchase some 124 scales. I'm looking at the Lexus that came out by Axial that I have some in our shorts. So if you guys are looking at our shorts, check those out. Or our Instagram, Work Harder C, check those out as well. Now, if you like this, like I do have some links in our description. If you guys want to pick one of them up, go and check out all of our affiliate links. You can grab one of these in different colors. Again, they do come in orange, green, and the blue. So pretty impressive for the size and for what it is. Now, I will be probably upgrading some of the parts and components on this, again, just to kind of test out its capabilities and durability. I want something that's going to last me a long time, have good battery life, that's not too expensive to either upgrade or repair. So I'm thinking this is the model. If you guys have any recommendations, let me know. Be sure to leave it in the comments below, and remember to subscribe. I do appreciate you guys, and hope to see you guys again. Thank you for watching.